Good afternoon and welcome to a review of Yohane, the Sunshine in My Mirror. Now, we're on this is the last episode of Sunshine in My Mirror. So in honor of it, I had to wear my Love Live Sunshine shirt, and I had to keep Rico up there because I don't want to squeeze Rico for that moment because this is the last episode. Now, here's the thing. I wasn't a big fan of Love Live at first. Let me go back to a time I wasn't a big fan. So, Idols anime hasn't been my cup of tea. I get it. AKB48, Idol Master, Love Live, Zombieland Saga. I mean, I watched Zombieland Saga. This was before. But what I'm saying is I wasn't keen on idol animes. I wasn't keen. And then my friend got me into Love Live because of the app game. So I started watching Love Live in 2015 or 16, even though Muse came out years before that one. But I started watching Love Live in 2015, 2016. So I loved it. I love every character that got involved with it, like the Muse with Muse, and then they dive into a new era of Love Live, like from Muse to Aquas, then from Aquas to the Nijigachi High School, and then you went from that to Lailaps. So Lailaps, then you got like every genre of Love Live I've loved. Now, one will make an argument who's our least favorite, and that's Kotori, but that's a different topic in another way. But what I'm saying is this: Love Live has changed my condolences. It changed my view of like, oh wow, I love idol anime. I love Love Live. Now, and again, you didn't have to be in a certain genre. Like, you don't have to be in the era of Muse. You can start anywhere you want. You can start Lailaps, Muse, and it doesn't have to be in order. But if you are a fan of Love Live, you can start any order you want. It's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's up to you. And then, with this show getting a fantasy anime, this is where it's like, okay, let's see where this goes. I mean, we're going to have a lot of fans out there who love Love Live and then get into this fantasy world. Let's see where this goes. But again, Love Live in a fantasy world, you put the two ingredients together, and will it come out good? So far, it's good. Now, you can imagine, like, what would happen if Love Live goes into a horror genre? That ain't gonna work. If you put Love Live in an isekai world, okay, maybe you can fit. But in a fantasy world, also, it's all right. And again, I wasn't keen on fantasy as well, but having two of, like, genres, like Love Live and a fantasy, you put them together and you fuse into this great show with Yohane Sunshine in My Mirror. It's really a decent. Now, after 12 episodes of getting to know the characters once again, remembering the old times, and giving us a lot of Love Live Sunshine references, which they did, and some catchphrases once again, and the voice actors once again, everything is down. Now we in this episode where it gotta be said. So without further ado, let's get right to it. The last and final review of the Yohane, the Pantheon Sunshine in My Mirror. Okay, so this calamity thing is affecting the town. And we're not surprised by this because this has been going on since the first episode. I mean, literally the plot of this calamity thing was just so like nonchalant. But again, it's kind of a basic plot. It's not like huge, like, oh my God. We're not that. And again, everyone is securing the town and everybody, Yohane being the key to this entire series, and what better way to make this last episode good was her magical staff that she's been holding out since first episode, using it to like echo her voice through her friends, and they gave us the final performance. Now, again, we're not surprised. I'm not surprised that they gave us a final performance because, again, this is Love Live, guys. Love Live gave us, this is what Love Live does. It's kind of a thing, but this is what Love Live do. They give us, like, all characters come to the end, and they give us a final performance. That's what they do. So with this one, when they perform, I'm not surprised by it because I knew this was happening. I knew this because, again, if you have watched Love Live, you know where this goes. Okay. So, but again, going back to what I said, their final performance was great. I love it. It was a great performance. Every performance in Sunshine Remember, we had some great performance. There were some solo performances. Some had unit performances, aka Guilty Kiss, which is by the best unit in Love Live history. And it gave us group performances as well. So, but this right here, this was a great performance. I loved it. The transition of their outfits and the colors that represents the characters. Not only that, the emblems that represents them as well. And by emblems, I'm talking about their logos. And everybody knows that when it comes to Love Live, they have the color and their logos. And that right there was spot on. Now, during their music, the calamity was so strong, it broke them, forcing Yohane to be stuck in a bubble. And she in that dark presence. And leave it to Lailaps at the final moment, we get to see her talking once again. It's very sad to see this. Like, again, sad because we're not going to see her talking no more. They gave us that one final time to see her talking. And once Yohane's courage got there, it just broke the entire it broke, and then they all sang one more time. They kept singing just to break the calamity. And the thing is, we knew, and again, when it comes to this, it's like singing is the key to saving the town. That's what the whole thing was. So after destroying the calamity, everything's back to normal. They got to restore the city. Restore the town, with all destruction. And the animals are stopped. And now everything's back to normal. I mean, you got to see Chica working with her family. I mean, there's Yo's working, Colin's working. We got to see everybody. Especially with with Mari. And with Mari we all know Mari's catchphrase. She said it this episode. Shiny. She said it right there. I mean, like, that was the moment. Now, as for Yohane, people questioning, when we saw her mom, was like, where's Yohane? Okay. Then she went back to the city. She rejected the audition. Because her heart is staying in town and be with her friends. And that's what Love Live does. Love Live has this kind of core concept where friends, trust, honesty, loyalty, those be true to yourself, the never giving up type vibe, all that is Love Live in a nutshell. And that's what they did for Yohane, deciding to stay home and decided to stay home and, be with Lailaps. Now, Lailaps, she may not talk anymore. It's sad, but I wish they would have had Lailaps talk to Yohane. I really wish they would have done that. I wish. Now, let's talk about a cameo that most people don't know about this. So during the ending, we saw Saint Snow. Saint Snow. For those of you guys who don't know Saint Snow, or if you guys have started watching Love Live, or if you're not in the Sunshine era of Aquas, there's a duo called Saint Snow. You have to watch Love Live Sunshine to know Saint Snow. You have to listen to their songs. Two main songs that are so popping for me. Self-Control, Believe Again. Those are the two songs you have to listen to. Because in that cameo, we got to see Saint Snow there in the city. When I saw that, I'm like, yo. Because again, I've been waiting for Saint Snow to make their debut. I was waiting. During my videos, I said, we got Aquas, where's Saint Snow? You got Yo's cousin, where's Saint Snow? You got Mari's mom, who made a debut in the movie, where is Saint... we didn't get Mari's mom, because she debuted in the movie, but where is she in the series? Not only that, where was Saint Snow? And I was hoping to see them. But they gave us something. They said, showing Saint Snow, it's been confirmed. We're going to get a second season. And I hope we get a second season because of that. Now, I'm going to go back to that. But overall, Oh wait, matter of fact, I left one thing out. The ending. I love the ending because it was so adorable seeing the cast of Aquas when they were little. It's so adorable. Like, I remember playing Love Live. On the app game, and I still have the app game. I remember still playing it, and you had to get those cards when they were like little kids, and they were so freaking adorable. So seeing them in the ending when they were like little kids, it was so effing adorable. I mean, I kid you not. Now, overall, this was a good episode. It was a good episode. I mean, again, the plot was nonchalant, and I wish the Lapis would have talked. But this Yohane Pantheon Sunshine in My Mirror does demonstrate the love for Love Live. It gave us a lot of Love Live references to remember the good old times that we have sat down and make you want to watch Love Live Sunshine, and to a point you want to go on Crunchyroll or whatever source you want to go watch Love Live and just remember the characters. Just remember to sit down and watch it. Now, I mean, I give this a 7 out of 10. I mean, I'm not saying it was the best popular show of the summer, but it gave us to remember Love Live as a whole. Now, for this show, I recommend this for people if you're new to the fantasy world, yeah, you could go watch this. Now, if you're a fan, you don't have to be a fan of Love Live. You don't have to be a fan. But if you're that try hard Love Live fan, not discrediting you guys, but if you're a try hard Love Live fan and you love the series so much, you could watch Sunshine. Then you could watch this series. Like for me, I have a Rico Shrine, but as a whole, I'm like a C tier. But if a C tier Love Live fan. But if you're like a true hardcore Love Live fan and you've been down with the series since day one, or you don't have to be in Muse era, but if you're in that certain era of Love Live series, and if you want to see this and what would have happened, and it's like a what if. If you want to see what would have happened if a cast from Love Live goes to a fantasy world, then go watch this show. But overall, this was a good episode, and I give this entire series a 7. So, thank you for my final review of the Sunshine in My Mirror review. Later on this week, I will talk about another show that I've been watching on Crunchyroll, and I will talk about that as Bang Dream, It's My Go. And I will talk about that because that is a true Bang Dream fan. I gotta tell you this, I'm gonna talk about that non-stop. Trust me when I say that. So I look forward for this week to talk about Bang Dream, It's My Go this week. Please look forward to it. But again, watch this show if you love Love Live and all that. So see you soon.